maybe.
I moved it for a second.
Hello!
Hello!
On my end. It's
Sumi
super
was sharing
normal.
social security numbers.
Yep. It's super normal. Also, Oz, thank you so much for the 6 months. Yippee! Thank you, thank you. We had a situation where Tazzy's side could hear me, so we've been yapping for a couple minutes.
Sumi was routed wrong. Discord decided to change things because God forbid I turn on my speaker sometimes and don't have headphones in.
Yep. But yeah, we are gonna get right into the game today, and then we'll do our silly, funny, haha yapping.
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn on the actual stream volume. But yes, we left off.
Naomi had hurt her ankle, and then
the
evil little baby child was like, hey, you can see your girlfriend for a price. And then Seiko was like, Naomi's fucking mean, but Naomi was like, I miss you too. And then it was a lesbian reunion.
Yep.
So that's what you missed on.
That's exactly what happened. Discord is an agent of chaos always. Second, I do need to turn this down just a skosh. Yep, we heard some bones.
How's the volume over there on my end for you guys for the game? Is it too quiet, too loud? Are we gonna have to fix it 17 times? I did just raise it a bit because it was quiet.
We stopped here because I was gonna make a joke about tatami mats. Because I used it as
universal unit of
measurement.
Tatami mats.
Yes, this room is about the size of a tatami mat. I know that. I know the size of that for sure. For sure.
Oh, game is actually loud. Okay. Down it goes.
And people on my end,
whenever you're ready.
If it's loud. Okay.
Yeah, and then let us know. Even if we said we adjusted it, if it's still like off, just let us know and we'll fix it.
Yes, be nice, please. There's a Japanese style room over there with tatami mats and everything. We should go sit down and try to calm our nerves a little. Actually a little quiet.
She sounds so sniffly.
She cried so hard. We'll go for it.
She's quiet. She lesbian tears.
That was me earlier, crying like a punk at finishing it.
Yes. Yeah, I asked Tazzy how the end of AI Somnium Files went, and the response I got was, I cried.
All of my daughters in my arms, and we cry like grown men.
Audio sounds okay. Okay, thank you, Oz. It was so good.
Like, sounds nice. Let's go.
I was gonna watch, but I want to play AI Somnium Files, so I don't think I should just pop in at the finale stream.
Custodian's closet.
Oh god.
This is one of those doors that wouldn't open, isn't it?
Oh no. Oh? Huh, I passed out earlier, I guess. We are big and strong and we cry over so many things, truly. Truly. When I came to, I was lying down in this room.
Okay, no audio there.
That's fine. She's just thinking. I guess.
Thinking her little thoughts.
Yeah, I was someplace underground, I think, with no way out. And then I saw a little girl, was it? For the life of me, I just couldn't remember clearly.
That's really odd. Maybe you have a guardian angel on your side. Or a ghost?
Oh, come on, don't say that.
Well, remember what that spirit told us when we first got here. He said not all ghosts are bad.
Oh yeah, they did kind of drop us in this chapter kind of in media res, so we didn't we didn't get this moment. They're just saying that to be like, remember this thing that happened in the first game. Not all bad, huh? We're talking now. Okay. Seiko calmly opened the door and stepped into the custodian's closet, where nothing bad ever happens.
Nothing that ever happens in the science room, the custodian's closet, or the nurse's office. Those are completely safe places should you ever end up here, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I could hardly believe this was the same person who got scared out of her mind at the first sight of a ghost only a few hours before.
なんか聖子、さっきまでよりも強くなってない？気持ちいい。
You seem a lot more fearless now than you were when we got here, Seiko. Or is that just me?
ナオミがいてくれるもの、なんか怖いものなんかないって感じ。
As long as you're around, Naomi, I feel like I've got nothing at all to be scared of.
もう気をつけてよ。
That's all well and good, but just make sure you don't let your guard down, okay?
And if you do need a break, definitely go to the pool on the roof for
Yep,
sure.
go swimming. Good exercise.
用務員室の中は
Totally in
明かりは
safe
つかなかった
water,
けど、
drinkable even.
Mm-hmm.
常に校舎のきしみが反響して嫌な音を立て続けている外の通路よりは落ち着けた。
There weren't so blah 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 blah. There weren't any working lights in the custodian's closet, but it definitely felt a lot safer in here than it did out in the creaky hallways. Wow.
私たちは畳に腰を下ろすとしばらく無言で並んで座っていた。なんだか何を話せばいいのかわからなかったんだ。
The two of us plopped down next to one another on the tatami. For a long while, neither of us said a word. I guess we weren't sure what to talk about.
無事でよかったよ、聖子。
I'm so glad you're okay, Seiko.
ナオミも足首どう？まだ辛い？
You too, Naomi. How's the ankle? Still hurt?
Look at her
さっき
blush.
すごく痛くなったような気がするんだけど、今全然平気だよ。
I feel like it did really badly for a while there, but it's totally fine at the moment.
よかった。
Glad to hear it.
聖子、おまじないの切れ端は見つかった？
Did you manage to find your paper doll scrap?
ないの。どっかで落としたのかな。この学校の中じゃ探すの難しいかな。
No, it's still missing. Guess I must have dropped it somewhere else. And finding anything in this place is quite a feat.
うん、困ったね。じゃあ帰ったらさ、委員長に頼んでもう一回おまじないみんなでやろうよ。
Yeah, because we want to get out of here, go back, and do it
just
again,
do it
just so you can have a piece of
again.
paper.
Yup. Yup. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. But when we get back, we can always ask the class rep to perform the ritual again. Then we can get you a replacement.
そうだね。
That's true.
落ち着くと部屋を出るのが嫌になる。校舎の探索に戻りたくない。
Once we calmed down a bit, we reached a point where we simply didn't want to leave the room anymore. We had no desire to go back into those halls. Fair enough, there's piano wire that can
結構
kill
長い時
you.
間ここでおしゃべりを続けた。
I also would be like, I live here now. So we didn't. We stayed right where we were for a really long time, just chatting endlessly with one another, casual as can be.
クラスのみんなのこと、文化祭のこと、昨夜のお泊まり会のこと。
About class and the festival and our sleepover the previous night. Ordinary, everyday conversation.
話しながら、私はふと聖子の視線が気になった。
But then I happened to look over and catch Seiko staring at me.
だよね、ほんと。
Is the darkening worse now?
聖子、どうしたの？
It might be?
Like,
There
was
is
it
a
this
little bit
bad
more
before
red-
that
yeah.
black? Yeah.
Well, and the burn is on Seiko's neck again.
Oh yeah, that's been there. It's just more overt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something happened. Something happened. There's problems in them there halls. They are, in fact, they're so silly. So silly. Just silly goofs all the way through. Just pranks. Yeah,
They do be
totally.
spookin'.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, totally. Seiko, is something wrong?
あ、なんでもない。
Oh wait.
Did you just remember something?
I did. Oh.
Like, oh no, it sounds like we're in for some pain. If it's gonna be that she's
No,
been
it's
dead this whole
nothing.
time, you know, if she's been dead this whole time, I'm going to throw something.
Your theories are always so fun. You had different ones when we started last time.
Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. I was so tired, I don't really remember what I was thinking.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no. I thought, did I think time loop? Time loop has been in my head. But like,
Well, time loop is technically confirmed.
Yeah.
Because this is based off of that one ending where they were Satoshi was like, "No, we can't do this," and they were like, "Ha ha, you're so funny. Sit down and we'll do it without you." And he's like, "Fine, I'll do it. I don't want my homies to die alone."
Yeah. Didn't I also have the theory of her just like all this has already happened and now she's just kind of hallucinating a better
that was your theory.
Situation.
Land.
Okay, I'm still kind of sitting on. I still think that one has some merit, where she's just like remembering all these things and is like stuck in like the one bad ending where like Ayumi kills her, or like she's just all by herself, something like that.
暗くてよく見えないけれど、聖子がなんか変。顔赤い？
Gay.
Yeah.
It was too dark to see Seiko's features in any great detail, but something seemed to miss. It was her face. Was she blushing?
Naomi? Naomi?
勇気出しって言うね。
This is hard for me to say.
あのね。
But, well...
うん。
What is it?
真剣な表情になぜかこっちまで緊張する。
I'm vibrating in my seat.
何？
She had an uncharacteristically serious expression on her face and seemed really nervous. What was it, Seiko? What were you trying to tell me?
やっぱいいや。
Girl!
Never you mind.
何それ。気になるじゃん。言ってよ。
Oh, come on! Now my curiosity is killing me. Just spit it out already.
笑わない？
Promise you won't laugh?
うん。嫌なら笑わない。
If you don't want me to, then I won't.
私、本気なんだ。
Okay, because I'm totally serious.
Oh?
ドキッとした。ここで初めて。私はどこまで鈍感なのだろう。
What? Wait, okay. It's fine, it's fine. My heart skipped a beat. This was the beginning. How could I have been so dense all this time?
ここって何が起こるかわからないから、ちゃんと伝えておきたいの。
Since we have no idea what's going to happen in here, there's something I really need to tell you.
うん。
Okay.
聖子の視線がまた私の唇に注がれている。待って、これって。
Seiko's focus changed. Her gaze was now directed squarely at my lips. Wait, was this?
あのね。
First party if you fake me out right now. Swear to God, Chris, I will fight you.
キスして。
Will you, kiss me?
Let's go, lesbians, let's go! Huh?
したいの。
I want to kiss you.
なんで？
Why?
好きだから。
Correct.
Because I love you.
友達としてでしょ？
Girl.
I want to kiss you as a homie.
Yeah, we kiss the homies goodnight in this house, but like, girl.
We take baths together. We kiss the homies goodnight. We ask that even after they get married, that we get to stay in their lives exactly like this and sleep in their beds sometimes, even as
Yep.
adults. Just homie things.
Let's go, lesbians. Let's go. As a friend, right? In which Naomi is me and I am Naomi.
聖子は黙って首をブンブンと横に振る。頭が真っ白になる。
It's just ironic, bro. We just kiss each other. We're big and strong and friends. Yep. Seiko didn't say a word. She just shook her head fervently. I was dumbfounded. Was she confessing to me? She just dropped a ski on you. Yes.
されたことないのに。
Yes.
Oops. Sorry.
I haven't even had a boy confess to me yet. I believe that was the
聖
line.
子は
Yes.
耐えきれないって
I was like, I don't remember what the button is to look at that.
向いて黙ってしまった。
Oh god, I'm hurting. She hung her head low, staring down at her feet. My silence seemed almost like it was causing her physical pain. Me too, girl. She looked like she might explode.
よく見えないけど、
Mm-hmm.
きっと顔耳まで真っ赤に
Yeah,
して。
ski is one step down from daisuki, which is like literally means
It's-
big
yeah.
love. Dai.
So
is
it's
the
like,
kanji
I
for
like
big.
you with the romantic, and then Daisuke is like, I love you, and then Aishiteru is like very like, you know, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have a future together
Mhm.
kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ski is romantic love. Daisuki
Yes,
is
like.
very serious. Aishiteru. Very, 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 very serious. I couldn't see her face clearly, but I was certain she must have been quivering and blushing from ear to ear.
本気なの？
You're serious?
結婚したいくらい。チューもしたい。ハグもしたい。
Her voice kills me. Because she's normally so boisterous and loud and the oldest and in charge and a hee hee ha ha guy, and she has made herself so small to admit this because she's so
Mhm.
worried they're gonna die.
Mm-hmm. Little did she know we all desire to explode at this response so far, yes. I want to explode on multiple levels right now.
I'd marry you if I could. I want to kiss you and hug you too.
こんなに小さくて震えた聖子の声。
See.
That was the first time I'd ever heard Seiko speak so softly, or with such a stammer in her voice. God, if this is truly just like a dream sequence and we wake up and Naomi wakes up to her already being dead and stuff, I'm gonna start throwing things. Hi, Bean! Welcome to Lesbians!
Welcome to
理
lesbian.
由のわからない涙を流していた。
Before I knew it, I was crying, and I had no idea why.
I...
聖子。ごめん。私。
Oh god. Oz, you have a doot emote? Sorry, I just saw the skeleton. with
It's
the
one
trumpet.
lesbian and a bisexual who doesn't realize she's a bisexual.
Yeah, we hope it's all not just a dream. This is hurting me on a lot of levels. I want good things for them, but I've also been in Naomi's position of being confessed to at a weird time and being like, So I'm feeling like those feelings in my heart and my soul as well. So I'm in pain. I'm in pain. Seiko, I'm sorry. Is she running? Girl. Girl.
私は一人で用務員室を飛び出してきてしまった。
Don't run in the haunted halls, right? Like,
Girl,
damn.
there's piano wire out here that could kill you. Face your feelings, coward. I say with minimal judgment because I also am a fucking coward. It's fine. I ran out of the room and just took off down the halls.
涙の理由は自分でも理解できなかった。怖かったような、嬉しかったような、友達がいなくなったような。
Ugh. I still couldn't tell why I was crying. It's like I was scared, or maybe I was happy, or maybe I just lost a friend. Not the Photoshop cloud generator.
友達だった聖子もいなくなったわけじゃない。
Photoshop generate, Photoshop clouds. And then you get this background and then you just put more black in it. It's fine. I needed to calm down. The Seiko I was friends with wasn't gone. She hadn't been lost.
恋に関してはどうあれ、ありがとうって言うべきだし。
Regardless of whether or not I was able to return her feelings, I owed her at least a thank you.
聖子、私がこんな反応じゃ、今きっと後悔してる。戻ってフォローしてあげよう。
Oh. Seiko must have been pretty deep in regret by that point. I needed to get back to her. I needed to let her know I would still stand by her. What is wet? Why
You
is
know.
there water?
Not Seiko.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Jail! No!
It's to cope. It's to cope. I'm thinking about also things with the me and the people I know, and I'm like,
Oh.
Seiko.
Oh. I was suddenly distracted by the sound of dripping water nearby.
蛇口を緩くひねったように、勢いはないけれど、でも止めどなく水が落ち続けて床に弾けている音。
It was as if someone had left a faucet on, but only just, and it was slowly spilling out onto the floor.
どこから聞こえてくるんだろう。辺りを見回したとき、私はある違和感を感じた。
But where was it? It sounded close, yet there was no sign of running water anywhere that I could see. I had a bad feeling about this.
近い。
All I knew was it was close.
あまりに近い。
Like,
嘘。
I don't know why I started reading so early.
足
It's
元を
fine.
見て。
It's fine. It's fine. I'm too invested. I'm locked in. Like, really close. Wait, no, it couldn't be. I looked down at my feet and I gasped.
私の太ももを伝い、黒い液体が
What?
床に溜まっていた。それはまだ止まらず、びちゃびちゃと流れ続けている。
What?
It's not blood. It's not blood.
That's, yeah, no, that's ichor.
That's not blood, G.
Y'all ran to the murder hall, Naomi. This is your bed now. Yeah, yep. She did do this. An unpleasant looking black fluid was running down my thighs and pooling on the floor beneath my feet, and it wasn't stopping.
ICHOR.
Yeah, ICHOR.
何これ。
More words that Sumi says that apparently not a lot of people say.
They sure don't, Sumi.
Ew. What the hell? What is this?
慌てて指ですくってみた。血ではない。タオルのような黒くサラサラした液体
Yeah,
のようなもの。
that's ichor. I don't think
It's like
ichor. Yeah, I don't think ichor is specifically defined as black and viscous and tar-like, but most descriptors I hear of it is Oh, it's Greek mythology in origin. I wonder why I know that word.
Me spelling out the word for Gigi. Wow, I wonder why I know that word. That's crazy that I know what Timmy's talking about. That's wild.
Yeah, no, it has basis in Greco-Roman mythology. Origin fluid from the veins of gods. The archaic origin, watery discharge from a wound, but I usually hear it described as like a black substance. I hesitantly collected a bit of it on my finger and studied it. It wasn't blood. It was almost tar-like in consistency, smooth and viscous.
よく見るとうっすら光っている。
What?
こんなのが私の体から出てるの。
It's possessed, Iker. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Seems to be
It's,
faintly glowing. Jesus
What do you call it?
Christ.
It's ectoplasm. Iker had a baby and then came out of her.
Plasma? Not plasma. It's they
Ectoplasm.
used it. Yeah, ectoplasm. Thank you. Yeah. No, big thing in old seances where people would make fake ectoplasm and like people would pull it out of their noses and stuff. It's a whole like big history thing. The history of fake seances is another thing that I'm very interested in. Welcome to becoming a gelatinous cube. Girl, you're gonna become a level 1 D&D dungeon monster. You gotta go.
This is what happens when you get confessed to, actually, in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not anything to do with excuse me, with the haunted school. That's just when a gay person confesses to you. That's just what happens. That's why they want
Oh god, Gigi. Okay, maybe I should make a PowerPoint one day talking about fake seances and like fake spirit communicators. It's so interesting and weird. Anyway. And it seemed to be faintly glowing as well. Why was something like this coming out of my body?
手についた黒い液体をスカートになすりつけ、腰を抜かしたように後ずさりした私は足がもつれて、
Oh
そ
my
のまま
god.
床に尻餅をついた。
I went to wipe my finger on my skirt and shifted in place, only to lose my footing and fall backwards, landing hard on my rear.
Also, wait, shouldn't her ankle have like a splint or something that Seiko gave her?
It should, but we all know that's not the focus of this. We all know
I'm
that wasn't their
focused on it.
priorities.
As somebody who loves Seiko and knew that Seiko took care of Naomi, there should be a splint there.
Mm-hmm.
頭を抱えてひたすら叫んだ。もうやだ、やめて。
I put my hands on the sides of my head, closed my eyes, and screamed. I'd reached my limit. I just wanted all of this to be over.
ゆっと目をつむった真っ暗な視界に突然電池がひっくり返ったかのような感覚が重なる。
But try as I might to shut out the world was determined not to be ignored. It was like heaven and earth were moving all around me.
立ちくらみのような、めまいのような、まるで自分の精神が分離して体の重さを客観的に感じるみたいな感覚になる。
Girl, you're dissociating. Girl, you're
Disassociating
dissociating.
here means you get possessed though, so
Uh-oh,
maybe
that's
don't.
true. That's true. Grounding exercises, girl, grounding exercises. Name 5 things you can see. Go.
Death, wooden floor, door we can't escape, and death.
And the weird ichor.
and the weird Iker period blood combo. Plasma.
I felt dizzy. It was like my soul and my body were separating. I became acutely aware of my own mass and started obsessing over it. I was so heavy.
重い。体が重い。
Yeah, the game did get louder. You are correct.
黙って
Don't give up your
呼
meat
吸とかあるだけ
vessel, Naomi.
首が
I
うる
know
さ
it's tempting.
い。骨が痛い。
My head in particular. What the? Sorry, this next line was like... Girl, why do you know that? I vaguely know that, but...
It's why you know about fake seances and Iker. Like, you just
Fair.
know things sometimes.
Fair, I do have approximate knowledge of many things, yeah.
Yeah, leave her alone. She's got it. She knows that.
When you know the exact weight of head. The human cranium weighs about 5 kilograms, and I could feel every last gram straining my neck muscles. It was hurting my back.
何これ。目が開かない。
What's happening? I'm losing consciousness. Can't open my eyes.
全身の血液が頭に上ってきている。どうして？
All the blood in my body came rushing up to my head. Why was this happening?
顔中に血管が浮き出て、目も充血してきてるのがわかる。
I could feel the blood vessels in my face pressing against my skin. I could see blood behind my eyelids.
痛い、痛い、痛い。
Why is this in parentheses?
You know, they're not consistent with the formatting
Yeah.
of this game.
It bothers me so much. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts so much.
どんどん血が上がってきてる。止まらない。血管が、目が破裂しそう。頭が本当に割れる。
Yeah, dude. Her head's gonna explode like, is it Videodrome where a dude's head explodes from cranial pressure? I think it's Videodrome. I think so. The blood just kept coming. It wouldn't stop. It felt as if my blood vessels, my eyes, my whole head could burst at any moment.
助けて。誰か。聖子。
Could be they live where somebody's head explodes. Somebody, please, save me. Seiko.
気をつけて。あなたがこれから落ちるのは未来と過去の記憶の道。Be careful. You're about to fall into the valley of past and future memories.
We're about to go into the time break.
It's the time warp, everybody. Start doing that.
Yeah, just jump to the left, step to the right.
意識の朦朧とした私の耳に女の子の声が聞こえてきた。痛くて重くて目がまともに開けられない。
Just as my last vestiges of consciousness were fading, I heard a little girl's voice. But I was in pain. I was weighed down. I couldn't open my eyes.
お友達を助けたければ超えるのよ。運命を。If you wish to save your friend, you'll need to overcome fate itself.
何を言ってるの？
What?
Can we please audio mix her better? I am begging.
Can we audio mix literally everything better? Please? What? What are you saying?
一層頭が重たくなって耳の後ろでミリって音がした。
The heaviness in my head grew at an alarming rate. I heard a tearing sound behind my ears.
太い血管が裂けたような音。本当に死ぬんだと諦めかけた途端、ふっと頭痛とめまいが収まった。
It was the sound of a major blood vessel breaking wide open. I was certain I was going to die. But then the pain and dizziness simply vanished.
目の前がぼんやり光っているのを感じる。
I had the sensation of a faint shimmering before my eyes. Girl, that's an oral migraine.
下がっていたのかな。
And I wondered if maybe I could open them now.
私はぎゅっと締めていたまぶたの力をゆっくりと緩めた。
Slowly and carefully, I relaxed the muscles that were so forcibly and fearfully holding my eyelids shut.
あれ、ここは。
Okay, girl, same.
That's her house.
That's her house. What? Where am I?
天神小学校じゃない。
This isn't heavenly host.
いつも見慣れた風景だった。今朝も聖子と一緒に出てきた私の家だ。
I knew exactly where I was. I'd seen this image a million times before. I'd seen it just this morning with Seiko. This was my house.
本当に帰ってこれたの？それとも全部夢？
Huh? Am I really home? Was it all a dream, maybe? This is an elaborate transition into a movie. Groundhog. Yeah, absolutely. God, what song plays at the beginning of every day of Groundhog Day? I forget.
Oh, Jesus.
But you know
I
that
don't
song's gonna
remember.
start playing. Mom, I'm home. I don't know what that delivery was, but it's here now. So.
It happens.
なんだか視線が低い。家の中のものすべてが大きく見える。何これ？
Little? Smaller? Something wasn't right. My field of vision was low to the ground, and everything around me looked much larger than it should. What's going on?
Naomi, 猫もらってきたぞ。
Naomi, guess what? I brought you a cat.
Homestead?
お父さん。
Dad?
いつも留守番して偉いな。ほら、可愛がってあげてくれよ。
You've always been so mature watching the house all by yourself when we're away. Come on, pet it.
よかったわね、ナオミ。
Isn't she great, Naomi?
I got you, babe, by Sonny and Cher. Thank you. Mom?
この子がいれば、もうお留守番も寂しくないでしょ？
Now you'll have someone to keep you company.
お父さんもお母さんも仕事でいつも遅くなってごめんね。あなたがいい子で本当によかったわ。
Sorry we're always so late coming home from work, sweetie. It's so nice that we can trust you, though.
この猫がいれば寂しくないよな。ごめんな。
I am really sorry. But now you won't be lonely anymore, right?
やめて。
Stop this.
メイは家の庭を散歩したり戻ってきたり。
Potential animal death warning, perhaps? I can feel it in my heart and my soul. I'm hearing
Yeah, they started playing the
cars.
cars.
Yep, animal death warning, I think. Pretty sure. May would spend half her time indoors and the other half in the backyard, as if she were out to pasture or something.
テリトリーが狭くて庭より外にはほとんど出ていかなかったみたいだけど。
It may not have been much land, but that was her territory, and she rarely ventured outside of it.
ある時、私は次の日も帰りが遅いというお母さんたちにぐずって、メイを抱えてちょっとだけ遠くに家出をしたことがあった。
Once I was so upset that my parents were going to be late coming home from work again that I scooped up May and ran away from home. For a little while. Baby! Papa, Mama, I hate you.
やめて。
Stop it.
姉ちゃんがいるから。
The sad cat noises, please stop.
くれないのかな。
It's because you're here, May. Because you're here, Papa and Mama don't think they have to come home. Uh-oh. She's whittle.
姉ちゃんのせい。
It's your fault, you know?
あらあら、どうしたのナオミ。そんなに泣いちゃって。メイちゃんとどこ行ってたの？
Naomi, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Where did you and May run off to?
Oh no.
ごめんね、メイちゃん。別れるのやだ。
I'm sorry, May. I don't want us to be apart.
ナオミ、ひどいこと言っちゃった。メイちゃん、ごめんなさい。
I said a really mean thing to you, May. I'm so sorry.
何言ってるの。大丈夫。ずっと一緒にいてくれるよ。メイちゃん、あなたのこと大
I'm
好
gonna
きだも
cry
の。
about this. I'm absolutely gonna cry about this. Oh, baby.
Now, it's all right, Naomi. May will always be there for you. She loves you, you know.
あなたの気持ちをちゃんと理解できる子だわ。優しい子ね。
She can sense exactly how you feel, and she's very understanding, just like your kitty girlfriend in the future.
Your girlfriend with a little kitty mouth.
それからしばらくして、メイはうちから急にいなくなった。
It wasn't long after that that May ran away.
私は泣きながら毎日表を探し回ったけど、とうとう帰ってきてくれなかった。
I searched for her every day through teary eyes, but in the end she never did come home.
残念だね。猫も気まぐれなところがあるからな。
It's such a pity. I guess even cats get strange ideas in their heads from time to time.
違うの。
That wasn't it.
せっかくのお友達だったのにね。
And you two are such good friends, too.
私が悪いの。
I did this.
新しいお友達ができるよ。頑張って忘れようね。
But you'll make a new friend in no time. You just need to put this out of your mind and move on.
Jesus Christ.
優しいから私の前からいなくなったんだ。
It's because May was so understanding and kind-hearted that she disappeared from my life.
私があんなこと言わなければよかったんだ。
This is absolutely some post-production. She's recording in a different room. Can you hear the room echo?
Mm-hmm.
If only I hadn't said what I said to her. She can have that for free. It's fine. May! Come back, please, May!
姉ちゃん、
May.
あなたは変わらないわね。
You never change, do you?
お母さん？
Mom?
お母さん、どこにいるの？
Mom? Where are you?
いない。
She's not here.
ナオミ？
Naomi?
聖子？
Seiko!
聖子、聖子大丈夫？探してたんだよ。さっきはごめん。
Seiko! Seiko! Are you alright? I've been looking all over for you. I'm so sorry about before.
何の反応も返ってこなかった。だけど、私には分かった。この子は確かに聖子だ。
She didn't respond. But she didn't have to. This was definitely Seiko.
よく見えないよ。顔、もっと見せて。
I can't see you very well. Come a little closer, please. Let me see your face.
私は近寄り、床に座っている聖子の体に頭を乗せてぎゅっと抱きしめた。
I drew in towards Seiko, who was sitting on the ground, and rested my head on her shoulder. Then I wrapped my arms around her.
部屋が薄暗いせいで暗がりにいる聖子の顔が見えないんだと思った。
I don't like this. Just throwing it out there. I still couldn't see her face. I thought it might be because of the dim lighting in the room.
でも、なんだろう、この違和感。聖子がピクリとも動かない。それどころか。
But no, that wasn't it. Something was very wrong here. Seiko wasn't moving an inch, and that's when I realized
冷たい。
her skin was cold. She's dead.
待って、私どこにいるんだっけ？ここ、いえ、天神小学校。聖子の後を追っていたんだっけ？
Wait, Where was I? Was I at home? Or was this heavenly host? Last thing I remembered was frantically trying to find her again.
なんだか遠くから汚染香の匂いがしてくる。意識が起こっている事象がつながっていない。
I could smell incense from somewhere far off, and finally realized that this wasn't reality. No.
違う。目の前で床に無言で座っているこれは聖子じゃない。この子誰？
No. This person, sitting perfectly still on the floor, not saying a word. This wasn't Seiko. So who was it?
Oh, you know.
Hello?
Naomi. Naomi.
真っ暗闇の中、聖子の形をしていたものがゆっくりと近づいてくるのがわかる。
Within the unyielding darkness, I knew that whoever it was taking Seiko's shape was coming toward me. I keep thinking she's gonna be done and then she's not.
Nope, you're gonna wait for the little doll.
Yep.
すぐ近くにいる。息遣いを感じる。人の気配だ。
She's here. She's right next to me. I can feel her breath. I can sense her presence.
誰なの？
Who are you?
お友達よ。首折れているでしょ。
I'm your friend with the broken neck, remember?
あなたが死なせてしまう未来よ。
This is the future, where you make me die.
No!
どうしてさっき一人にしたの？せっかく会えたのに。
Why did you leave me by myself back there? After we finally managed to get back together, too.
この人、あなたを傷つけたって気に病んでこうなっちゃったの。
I was so worried that I'd hurt you. So worried. And that's why things turned out this way.
そんな。
No! Don't say that!
打ちひしがれる私の前に小さな女の子の足音が聞こえてきた。
As I lay there stricken with grief, I heard the footsteps of a child approach.
見上げると目の前に赤い服の女の子が立っていた。
I looked up and saw a little girl with a red dress standing over me. Like, surprise,
どう
surprise.
しても助けたい。お友達。
Do you want to save your friend? No matter what it takes?
あなたは何者なの？
Who? What are you?
この世界の運命を滑るもの。
I'm the one who controls the fate of this world.
何を言っているのかわからない。
I had no clue what she meant by that.
だけどさっきから私にアドバイスをくれようとしている。
But I remembered that she'd been giving me advice this whole time.
校舎の至るところにいる幽霊とは 雰囲気が違う。この子味方なのかな。
She had a different air about her than the other spirits around the school building. I felt like maybe she was on my side.
助けたいよ。お願い。方法があるなら教えて。
I want to save her. Please, if there's any, damn it. Went so long without a line fumble. God damn. Please, if there's some way to do it, tell me how.
もう一度思い出すチャンスをあげる。よーく考えて。
I'll give you another chance to remember. Think hard.
今見たのは魂の通過する未来であり過去の出来事。
What you've just seen are events from your past, which is also the future through which your spirit now passes.
あなたはこの時間軸を通過するのは初めてではないの。感じていたでしょう。
In other words, this isn't the first time you've experienced this sequence of events. But you already knew that, didn't you?
そんなことありえない。普通は理解できない話だった。
This sort of thing doesn't happen. It should have sounded like complete nonsense to me.
でも私は無言でうなずいた。
But I didn't say a word. I just nodded.
断片的だったけれど圧倒的な存在感で一度目のビジョンが見えていた。
They were only fragments, but nonetheless, I was seeing crystal clear visions of what I can only assume was my first time experiencing these events.
ずっと感じてた既視感
Time
は
loop, time loop,
私の脳が
time
作り
loop,
出した
time loop.
夢や妄想じゃなかったんだ。
That sense of deja vu I'd been feeling wasn't just some crazy delusion or misidentified nerve impulse in my brain. It was real.
だったら絶望のトリガーはもう見えているはず。
Then you've also already seen the trigger event from which your despair originated.
抗ってみなさい。死の運命に。
So now you fight against this fated demise.
And
気がつくと私は校舎の3階にいた。
I came back to my senses, I found myself standing in the hallway on the third floor of the school building.
Just because it's been a minute.
Okay, I was like, what is it? Do you know something I don't know?
I mean, we're by the bathroom, so that's always ominous.
Yeah.
いつの間にここに来たのか、いつから
Oh
ここに
yeah,
いた
the
の
ichor.
か。私の体の周りには
Yucky.
やはりまた黒い液体が水たまりを作っていた。
When did I get here? How long had I been here? I looked down and sure enough, there were puddles of black all around me.
私の股から流れ出たものだ。
It was that viscous fluid that had been spilling out from inside me.
陰鬱な気持ちが広がっていく。けど今はそれどころじゃない。成功。
I'll take that as an explanation of what that is, sure. A palpable manifestation of dread spreading out across the floor. But this was no time to sulk. I had to think about Seiko.
私はまたあの子を一人にしてしまったんだ。
I'd left her all by herself. Again.
まだ用務員室にいるかな。
I wonder if she's still in the custodian's room.
この音、
That sound.
トイレの中から聞こえてくる。
It was coming from inside the bathroom.
乱暴な音に緊張しながらそっとトイレの中を覗いてみた。
There was a violent banging from one. It's fine. There was a violent banging coming from one of the stalls. With a lump in my throat and a shiver down my spine, I slowly crept in to take a look.
しんと張り詰めた空気の女子トイレの中。
There was an eerie stillness in the air within the girl's lavatory.
人の気配は全くしないけれど、奥から3つ目の扉が今
I don't see a
動いたよう
rope,
な気がする。
but maybe they didn't want to draw another asset. I didn't feel like there was anyone else in there with me, but I sensed a slight movement on the third stall door from the back. Yeah. I need everyone to know that Edison is yelling. He's like, Mother, my lunch is in 30 minutes, just so you know. I do not care about these lesbians. Please feed me,
I
Mother.
do not care about these lesbians.
Mother, you are paying attention to a game and not me, and I'm starving. I just want to see what happens with think about it.
It quick saved.
ナオミ、落ち着け。そう、私は恐ろしいことに気づいていたはずだ。
Stay calm. Stay calm, Naomi. This is it. This is what I've been afraid of, but it's also what I've been preparing myself for.
ずっと感じていた違和感。
Mother, I do not care for the pixels on your screen. I request early noms.
未
Yep.
来の出来事を
I'm going to scratch it. I am going to scream. This was the source of all the bad feelings and uncomfortable premonitions I'd been having. I knew what I was going to find. I remembered this future.
こうなる前に止めなきゃいけなかったあの未来。私の記憶に焼き付いているあのイメージは。
This was the future I absolutely had to prevent from coming to pass. The image of what waited for me in that stall was burned into my memory.
Anyone else's insides feel itchy with anticipation, or just me?
Sorry, say that again?
現実
I say anyone else's insides feel itchy with anticipation, or just me?
And now it was a reality.
成功
Seiko! Seiko, you're still alive? I'll save you.
うっすらと悪い未来が見える。ここで間違っちゃいけない。まだ助けられるかもしれない。
There it was again, a flash of the sad future that awaited us if I made even one wrong move here. But there was still time. I could still save her.
待ってて、今下ろしてあげる。
Hold on, I'll get you down.
何かないの？高い位置に体がある成功を助けられるもの。何かない？
But how? Her noose was pretty high off the ground. I needed some way to get up to neck height in order to pull her down safely. Something to stand on? Bucket.
You want the bucket?
Bucket.
成功、待ってて。すぐ何か台を持ってくるから。
I'll be right back, Seiko. I'm going to get something to stand on.
私は表の廊下にあったバケツを取りに行った。
I hurried out into the hallway to grab the bucket I'd seen sitting on the ground here earlier.
あれを台にして上に乗れば、私の背でも聖子の首に手が届くはず。
If I were to stand on that, I was certain I could reach Seiko's neck even at my height.
I'm so quiet because I'm trying not to spoil anything.
Okay. I'll just keep saying my thoughts, it's fine.
何のものかもわからないような腐った肉片と
Doesn't
た
matter.
くさん湧いたウジ虫が
Girl, it
ぎっ
doesn't
しり
matter.
と固まってうごめいていて
Girl time is of the essence, it
怪我
doesn't
する
matter.
光景だった。
Inside the bucket were clumps of an unidentifiable rotting meat, crawling with countless maggots. The sight alone was nauseating. Hi, Gremlin!
だけど嫌がってい
Welcome
る
to
場合じゃない。
this.
急がないと聖子が。
But this time, bah. But this was no time to be grossed out. Seiko's life was on the line. Ugh.
私は驚くほど躊躇なくそのバケツを持ち上げた。
I picked up the bucket with surprisingly little hesitation.
中の汚物を廊下にばらまくと、汚いバケツを胸に抱えて聖子の元へと駆け出
The
した。
maggot noise.
Blech. Yeet that meat. Yep, get rid of it. Not important. After dumping its contents onto the ground, I held the dirty bucket tight against my chest and rushed back into the bathroom.
助けるから、絶対。
I will save you. I will. My headphones are bugging out. Oh, 1 second. My headphones have entirely stopped working now.
Oh no.
And I'm frozen.
Oh no.
OBS is frozen.
Uh-oh.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's totally fine. I'll fix the game.
I'm
screen
sorry
on
for
my
this
side.
happening during a tense moment. I feel like you can still hear me.
Yes.
Okay, OBS is unfrozen. I can no longer hear anything though. Oh, my headphones disconnected. That's why. 1 second. Let me grab my other headphones and see if that fixes it. Yeah, no, this is a thing that's just been happening lately. I don't have a prompt for my throne built in, Tazzy, no! No, people don't need to give me new headphones or anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even know what you're saying, but it's fine. Okay. Second, let me get these bad boys in here. Yeah, sorry, Tense1, we have technical issues. Yep. Okay. Okay. I heard you there. 1 second, I need to now just fix in OBS. OBS can't hear you anymore. There you go. Okay, we're back.
Okay, okay.
Sorry
with
about
the
that.
quickness. Now we're gonna get interrupted by Edison's meal timer.
We got 20 minutes, 23 minutes. We're fine. Seiko, hold still. I'm going to loosen the rope.
裏返したバケツに両足を乗せると、聖子の首元に楽々と手が届いた。
I threw the bucket onto the floor upside down and stepped onto it like a footstool. Sure enough, this gave me the lift I needed to reach Seiko's neck.
これなら大丈夫。今助けてあげるからね。
This would work. I was going to save her.
聖子の肩に手をかけて、ロープの結び目を探ろうとした。次の瞬間。
Hi, I'm sorry. I can see behind the text that there's like moisture on her thighs. Don't think that was necessary. Oh, yeah, vacating bells when you die. Okay, got it.
Yeah. I was like, Sumi, that's not... She's dying. She pissed herself a little.
Yeah. I was like, wait, why are we doing this for a second? Just
for death.
I know, but I know Corpse Party's bullshit.
You know, the first Corpse Party is bullshit. You don't know Book of Shadows bullshit.
Fair.
Book of Shadows is grosser. Gore-wise. Death-wise. Bodily fluid-wise.
I positioned my hand on Seiko's shoulder and began feeling around for the knot, but then... Ack. Ew. No.
had her hand on her shoulder,
Yep.
had her foot on the bottom of a rusted bucket.
Yep, and then breaks and it
腐ってい
pulls,
たバケツの底
snaps her
に
neck.
落下した私の体重が聖子の首に負担をかけ、細い首の骨は簡単に折れてしまった。
The bottom of the old rusted bucket had given way. I lost my footing and fell, inadvertently pulling down on Seiko's body. Her thin neck snapped easily.
嘘でしょ。やだ、聖子。
God, no. No! Seiko!
聖子の首が変な風に曲がっていた。全身の力が抜け、だらりとした手足がつられた体と一緒にゆらゆらと回転している。
Seiko's neck was twisted unnaturally. Her arms and legs hung limply and swayed back and forth with the momentum of my fall. She could struggle no more.
やだ、やだ、やだ。
No! No!
手の中から今の瞬間の感触が消えない。聖子の首を折った。私が殺した。
I could feel this. Nah. I could still feel the sensations of that last moment on my hand. I was responsible for this. I broke her neck. I killed Seiko. She can have that.
頭を抱えてしゃがみ込む。心で否定しても頭の中では分かっていた。これはうっすらと感じていた定められた運命。
I clasped my hands on either side of my head and curled up in a fetal squat. This was all predestined to happen. It was an inescapable fate.
だけど変えることはできたはずなのに。
But somehow, I should have been able to change it.
私の中で恐怖と絶望と怒りのような感情が渦巻いて止まらない。
Fear.
分かってたのに。
Well, verily, that was me. Fear, despair, and anger were all swirling around inside my head, and I couldn't do a thing to quell them. I knew what was going to happen. I knew it.
Yeah, because in the first game, I went to get the bucket. She still died.
止
止められなかった。なんてこと。私はまた同じことを繰り返してしまったんだ。
I couldn't stop it. What the hell was wrong with me? I just went through the same motions as before. I'd made the exact same mistake, and now... Seiko... Giggle. Okay.
You aren't supposed to do the same thing. This is when, because like you're like, oh, I've played the first one so many times. I know exactly what's going on, and then this happened, and I was like, what do you mean?
Oh, hey, we got an achievement though, getting all endings in chapter 1. So I did good. I was correct.
人の気配は全くしないけれど、
Where
奥から3つ目の
is...
扉が
You picked think about it. Where is the...
ナオミ、落ち着け。そう、
Where
ずっと
there
感じてい
is
た違和感。
a skip button. I swear to God, I don't remember what it is though.
Usually for visual novels, it's Control or Alt or Shift.
私の記憶に焼き付いているあのイメージは。
Something else.
Hello, Hisato.
Hello, Sato.
見える。ダメ。あのバケツ、穴が開くわ。聖子の首を私が折ってしまう。
No, I remember now. The bottom of that bucket is rusted through. I fall, and I wind up breaking Seiko's neck.
何か違う方法。まず首を守ってあげなきゃ。
There must be some other way. Some way to loosen the rope so she can breathe. Just hug her by the waist and lift up a little bit.
必死に体をバタバタさせてもがいている。
Though only half conscious, Seiko was thrashing about wildly, frantically squirming for air.
それは生にしがみつこうとする意識を超えた体の反射。
It seemed automatic, like a reflex. The body's struggle for life when life was being denied it.
空をかく手足の動きに吊り下がった体はくるくる回りながら聖子の命は懸命に生きたがっているんだ。
All I could see as I watched her body writhing on that rope was proof positive that she wanted to live.
絶対助けるから今度こそ助けるから
Edison!
Eddie, stop causing problems.
Brat,
It's not food time yet, sir.
Brat summer is over. I'm going to save you, I swear.
大丈夫。未来が見えるんだもの。今度は運命が味方してくれているんだもの。
It was going to be all right. I could see the future. Fate was on my side for a change. Edison. Did we grab her?
Fucked up freak fall. Come on, sir.
It's fucked up freak fall. Yeah.
You said grab her?
Yeah, because that's my thing. Just grab her by the waist and lift her up a little
吊ら
bit.
れている聖子の体を
She can breathe at least for a second
首
while
を
y'all
楽に
think.
してあげようとした。でも
I knew I had to lift Seiko's body into the air, loosening the pull on the rope so she could breathe. Unfortunately,
苦しくて暴れる聖子の足が私の顎を蹴り飛ばした。
while writhing, Seiko inadvertently kicked me square in the jaw. Oh no!
のろけた私は床に尻餅をついてしまった。
The force of the blow caused me to stumble and fall backwards.
聖子
Seiko? She's really suffering. I have to hurry. Seiko! Seiko!
聖子の首が変な風に曲がっていた。全身の力が抜け、だらりとした手足が吊られた体と一緒にゆらゆらと回転している。
Seiko's neck was twisted unnaturally. Her arms and legs hung limply and swayed with the leftover momentum of the struggle that would plague her no more.
嘘でしょ。やだ、聖子
God, no. No, Seiko!
間に合わなかった。心で否定しても頭の中では分かっていた。これはもともとたどり着く予定だった。定められた運命。
You didn't make it in time. Maybe I couldn't. Maybe this was all predestined to happen. An inescapable fate. I didn't want to accept it. But here it was.
だけど変えることはできたはずなのに。
Still, I should have been able to change it.
私の中で恐怖と絶望と怒りのような感情が渦巻いて止まらない。
Fear, despair, and anger were all swirling around inside my head, and I couldn't do a thing to quell them. We're just doing...
When I first played this,
The one
this
I-
was the one that I did. Because I was like, oh, Satoshi did this with Naomi. This is clearly how to... Nope.
分かってたのに
Incorrect.
分かってたのに
I knew this was going to happen. I knew it.
止められなかった。なんてこと。私はまた同じことを繰り返してしまったのか。
But I couldn't stop it. What the hell was wrong with me? I just went through the same motions as before, except you didn't. I made the exact same mistakes, and now Seiko, we're just going back to the same bad end.
聖子、やだ
Seiko. Meh.
一人にしない
I don't know why I keep
No,
thinking.
no,
I keep thinking the little thing's gonna pop up, so I'm like, I can go. Seiko, no, don't leave me alone here. Don't leave here without me.
冷たい静寂が私の体を包み込む。私以外の命の消滅。一人っきりという絶望。
The cold silence surrounded me. I was the only living being left. This was the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair mentioned Junko Enoshima? The hopelessness of being
Dangan
completely The hopelessness of being completely alone.
どんなに叫んでも、聖子は返事をしてくれなかった。
No matter how much I screamed, Seiko would never speak to me again. Yup.
All right.
Okie dokie.
You ready?
Yay, we'll do it right this time. I don't know why you got an achievement for all the endings in chapter 1. That was a different one.
No, because I played a little bit of this and I didn't delete any of my save stuff.
Ah. I see.
Yeah, I played this like forever ago, and then I was like, I want to replay all of them on stream, but I don't want to do it myself.
Fair enough. And now here we are.
大丈夫。未来が見えるんだもの。今度は運命が味方してくれているんだもの。これもダメ。体を引っ張って余計に首を絞めてしまう未来が見える。
Okay, so they're implying that all the bad ends also have. She is Groundhog Daying. We're having a thing where all of the save states are canon, which I love in a video game. That's all fun. Okay, cool. No, wait. I remember this too. If I try to lift her, I'm just going to end up pulling down on her harder and breaking her neck. Seiko! What do I do? There has to be something else. I'll hoist her up on my shoulders, I guess. Should we save? You're not saving, which makes me think I'm right. How's the darkening gone down 10%? Oh, because we like did a good? Yeah, shoulders. That was it. I needed to lift her higher up and not get kicked right in the jaw. I quickly ducked under Seiko's body and forced myself between her wildly flailing legs until she was sitting on my shoulders. Girl, lift with your knees, not with your back. Then I put everything I had into my back muscles, standing up and lifting her into the air. This created enough slack in the rope that the upper half. Good God. This created enough slack in the rope that the upper half of Seiko's body, weakened as it was, naturally collapsed against the back wall. Thinking fast, I took a step forward and actively pushed her into it, holding her in place so her head wouldn't drop back down again. Seiko, stay with me. Breathe. 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 She has insane tracheal damage. If she doesn't have tracheal collapse, that's gonna be crazy.
今ロープほどいてあげるからね。じっとしてて。
I'm gonna get you out of this rope now, okay? Just hold still.
全身の毛が逆立つ。
All the hair on my body was standing on end.
私は運命に手を突っ込んだんだ。聖子の死を阻止できたんだ。
Ooh, sorry, yawn. Whew. I actually did it. I averted fate. I prevented Seiko's death. So whenever I have to do like panting for some reason, like a minute later, I will always yawn.
中で感じていた。
Don't know why that is.
It's the of the yawn that gets you.
Yep. I could feel it all. Blah, 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 blah. I could feel it all throughout my being. I had just stepped into a new world, a new destiny.
不思議だった。私の騎士官、最悪の未来の記憶は、この先どうなったのかを全く覚えていなかった。
It was an odd sensation. My déjà vu, my memories of that horrible future had ground to a halt. I had no idea what would happen from now on.
この子の死だけを強く記憶していたようだった。
It seems the only memories I retained from that other timeline were the ones related to my dearest friend's demise.
And why is that bad, class? Does anyone remember?
Because there's other stuff that happens.
What happened? What happened specifically between them? Do you remember?
Between, like...
Seiko and Naomi.
Oh, that Naomi did it?
Yeah.
Okay. So she just doesn't get to have that back. Maybe that's for the best.
暴れるのをやめ、ぐったりとうなだれた聖子の首に。
But also that means that she isn't aware enough to know that she could do it again. It could happen again. Seiko had stopped squirming and simply slumped over, exhausted from the whole ordeal. I reached my hand up to her neck, gently and carefully. Hi, Elaine! Welcome to Lesbians! And after a lot of fumbling, I successfully untied the knot on the rope. Go wheeze noises.
That goes on for forever.
Yep.
I would rather scream than do wheezing noises because they actually hurt my lungs.
Ah.
So, yeah. That's what happens when you only have one functioning part of your chest in there.
That's fair. If you only have one lung, that makes you're my second friend that only has one lung.
No, I have two, but the other one, she just collapses whenever she feels like it. So if I get like a cold, yeah, she does what she wants.
Peeling the slack noose off Seiko's neck made a sort of crackling sound with each yank. I was in awe of how much force the rope had exerted. It was painful just thinking about it. Up through this morning, she was all smiles and laughter. She was always thinking about me, and always so kind and outgoing. Why did something so horrible have to happen to her?
Chat, do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you see where this is going?
I apparently don't. Oh, oh no, now Seiko's gonna be like, you tried to fucking kill me. Oh no.
There you go.
No. Oh
there
no.
You go.
There was nothing to be afraid of anymore. Seiko and I had now bypassed the sad fate that previously awaited us. As long as the two of us were together, we'd make it through this. I looked down at Seiko, still breathing, and sobbed. No talking on this one, okie dokie. I led Seiko out of the stall and gently laid her down on the bathroom floor. She was too weak to go any farther just yet. Yeah, lost a lot of oxygen to her brain and perhaps collapsed trachea. Seiko, you idiot! Why would you try to hang yourself?
I love that they replayed the same audio, but they like spaced it out for the second one a little bit.
Yep. I was so worried about you.
And then they go fucking crazy. She looks from Seiko's perspective right now, where she's like, hey, I really, really like you. Like, I want to kiss you and marry you. And then she runs off, comes back and tries to hang her, and then saves her. And it's like, why would you try to kill yourself?
Oh
Hi,
my
Zephyr.
god.
Thank you for the triple threat.
This looks bonkers from the reverse. Hi, Zephyr.
Stretch.
Hello. Yep. Stretch. I need to make a stretch redeem or something.
Liquid and unshrimp.
There's Eddie's food alarm. 1 second, I shall be back.
All right, I'm also
I know. Meow, meow, meow.
going to run to the bathroom. Eddie's being fed. Why not? We'll leave you guys with this crazy thought about that for like 2 minutes. All right, I am back. They locked you in a room. A bathroom. A bathroom with rats. So, how are we feeling about the more things change, the more that they are still somehow the same? How are we feeling about that? The rats are made of rubber. Crazy? Exactly. Crazy good. This is the month for being cuckoo bananas. This is the month for the crazies.
I'm back. I'm just putting my headphones back in.
Welcome back, Sumi. And you did already read this line, so we'll just...
Hello. Okay, I can hear now. What's up?
Wegaba.
Weba. This is the time to be crazy? Okay. I'm always like that, so... Oh, you have no idea!
聖子の体に頭を乗せる。温かい。もう離さない。この子を連れて行かせやしない。
I'm so excited.
Is it because you get to scream? Are you gonna scream in a minute?
Not that part.
Okay. I laid my head on her body. She was so warm. I wasn't going to let her go again. I wasn't going to let anyone take her away from me.
もう大丈夫。もう大丈夫だから。ごめんね、聖子。もう一人にしないから。
It's okay. It's okay now. I'm sorry, Seiko. I won't ever leave you alone again.
I should have just renamed the stream title Lesbian Wheezing.
わかる？見える？私だよ、ナオミ。
Do you understand? Can you see me? It's me, Naomi. What is it?
Seiko!
What? Seiko?
どうしたの？私だよ。
What's wrong? It's me. It's me. Yeah, girl, that's the problem.
セイコの様子がおかしい。
Seiko wasn't acting like herself.
まるで恐ろしいものに再会したような、心の底から怯えきった表情で私を見据えて。
She was regarding me as if she'd just seen a ghost. Her face was plainly painted with abject fear from the very depths of her soul.
足をふらつかせながら立ち上がり、後ずさっていく。
She stumbled to her feet clumsily, then hastily darted out of the room. Girl, you shouldn't run. Seiko?
なんで？どうして？意味がわからない。錯乱しているのかな？とにかく追いつかないと。
What? Why? I didn't understand. Was she confused? Either way, I had to catch her.
待ってよ！どうしたの？私だよ、ナオミ！
Wait, tell me what's wrong. It's me, it's Naomi.
聖子の後を追って駆け出す。廊下の隅から階段へ入ろうとした。その時。
I kept pace with Seiko's frantic, unsteady sprinting as she turned the corner and headed down the staircase. And then, oh, she's gonna like fall and snap her neck like fucking... There's an anime where that happens and I'm forgetting. Seiko...
ちょっと。
Yep.
You sure? You sure?
No.
You forgot something. You were so tired. You just
Oh,
forgot.
piano wire!
You were so tired. You just didn't remember about Naomi.
The
You
Deus
were
Ex
so
piano
tired.
wire that was
Forgot
at
about the
neck level
wire.
at the bottom of the goddamn stairs. Oh my god, she got decapitated. Oh no. Fucking, it isn't the Deus Ex piano wire. It's Chekhov's piano wire. That's what we called it. I love this type of censor when there's like a very, very crazy dismemberment where they show like how wrong it is by placing something of like a large width in front of it. So they're like, oh yeah, that head too far away from that body. That ain't attached. No! Neck's still broken, just in a new and interesting way. Yeah.
That's literally the whole thing.
Neck trauma. Neck trauma, that's all she gets.
Where if you die in this setting and you get to leave for a few minutes and come back because of time loop shit, you don't just get to come back. You have to deal with it again, but worse. So you either choke and die or you get decapitated. So now think about how everyone else died in this game.
Yeah, Maya's still gonna become just a splatter. I'm assuming.
It's worse for Mayu too.
Oh my god, of course.
It's worse for everybody.
Of course it is. Fun. Why? Seiko, I saved you. I just saved you. Oh, and she's collecting the goop.
Hi, KJ, thank you for the tooth.
Ugh, smells rotten.
GG, I raise you decapitation station.
Decapitation station.
残念残念助けられると思った
Oh, poor you. Poor you. Did you really think you could save her?
一度この学校を通り過ぎた運命はファクトになって固定されているんだよ
When someone's feet passes through these halls, it locks in place forever.
わかるかなこの学校で定まってしまった死の運命を変えることはできないの
Don't you see? If your destiny is to die here, then that's what's going to happen no matter what.
それは一度目よりも二度目よりもひどい死に様かもしれない
And the way you die will just keep getting worse and worse every time. いい子 Good girl. Good girl.
逃げるできないって分かってるくせに
Don't worry. I'll gladly extract all your painful memories for now.
あなた1回目じゃないんだよね
This isn't your first time here after all, right?
これからたっぷりと味わうといいわお友達の新しい凄惨な死に様を
We have all the time in the world to savor the new, unspeakable ways your friends can die.
No!
No!
Such unbelievable cruelty. This was an inhuman malevolence, the likes of which I'd never even imagined could exist.
私が余計なことをしたせいで聖子は首を吊るよりもっとひどい姿になってしまった
Because of my own overzealous actions, Seiko wound up meeting a fate even worse than death by hanging.
私のせいで
It's my fault. It's my fault.
聖子の方に私の涙がポトポトと落ちる
My tears began raining down on Seiko's cheek.
額に鼻に口に目に
And on her forehead, into her nose, into her mouth, into her eyes.
けど聖子は目をつぶらない
But Seiko's eyes wouldn't close.
焦点の定まらない目でじっと私を見つめ続けている
Despite lacking the ability to focus anymore, she just kept staring right at me.
聖子今何を見ているの何を思っているの
Seiko, what are you looking at right now? What thoughts are going through your mind?
どうしてさっき私を見て駆け出したの
Why did you run from me earlier?
どうして怯えるみたいな顔したの
Why were you so afraid?
いくら問いかけても聖子は返事をしてくれなかった
But no matter how many times I asked her these questions, Seiko just wouldn't answer.
she's at a 46. Not too bad.
Yeah. Could be worse. She's less than 50%.
何があっても
Bad.
友達だって
I
ずっ
told.
と一緒にいようねって
I just overzealous. I told her we'd always be friends no matter what. That we'd always be together.
答えてよ返事してよ一人にしないで
Answer me, please. Oh, she's still okay. My stream froze and I thought it was done. Sorry. My stream froze and I thought she was done. Answer me, please. Say something. Don't leave me all alone.
まだ温かみの残る聖子の頭を抱きしめて無力な私はただ同国することしかできなかった
I could still feel the warmth from Seiko's head in my arms, but she was gone now. I was powerless. All I could do was scream.
何もできない何も変えられない
There was nothing else to do. Nothing would change.
張り巡らされた冷たい檻に吸い込まれるように残酷な嘲笑と私のお列が響き渡る
Not that the screaming helped. All that did was echo back at me, as if mocking my pain. I felt like I was trapped in a cold, damp cell.
ここは紛れもなく地獄だった
Not gonna lie, skill issue. God.
You know. Maybe if you'd just owned up to being a bisexual, none of this would have happened. Gay people, save other gay people.
Yeah.
You were assuming you were straight, Nami. Good job. Now look what you did.
Mhm.
Your girlfriend's dead.
Yep. I had no doubt in my mind that this was hell.
どうしてこんなひどい目に遭わなきゃいけないの
Why do we have to be put through this nightmare?
やだもうこの学校ここから出して誰か助けて
God, I can't take it anymore. Get me out of here. Someone please save me. Cooking.
She should have dodged.
You could have had plus one girlfriend.
However, now you just have plus one head.
Rip. Rip.
And that's chapter 1. And that's why I'm so excited.
Yay.
Because even though you're like, oh, Mayu's still going to be wall splatter, it's still worse.
Yep.
It's
the
still
same,
worse.
but worse now. Woo!
Yep. So if Seiko got choked and is now decapitated, that's the worst. If Mayu got wall splattered and it was a quick and easy death, how do you think it's going to be worse?
Okay, I'm going to guess. Squished to death. Very slowly.
Squished to death.
Slow squeeze.
Hold on, because it's going to try to play things. I'm just gonna sit in the load screen for a sec. Wait, does load screen doesn't have music? JK, we're gonna leave that open. No, excuse me, go back. I'm sorry, I hit the button. My bad, my B. Yeah, Monoshige fucks off into the woods. So how do you think that's gonna be worse for him?
We actually see what happens when he fucks off into the woods. Like that's it, because he just walked off. Girls are superior, yes, but sometimes you have an extra letter. God. Away.
Let me think.
Yippee.
She's died, he's dead. You live. Oh, Kizami gets turned in the anatomical model. How do you think his is worse?
I don't know, but I'm excited to see, because I love to see the boy suffer.
Yeah. He's funny, he's my favorite. Your baby girl, your darling with the star pentagram in her hair.
My baby girl, my lovely girl who hasn't done anything wrong. Shut up.
One girl gets shoved into the no, Ayumi lives, so that doesn't really... That's not like a permadeath.
Ayumi lives. Ayumi's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively.
If this girl goes faster.
That's all we
No,
can
she
hope
lives. Remember in the proper ending, Mochida, Yuka, Ayumi, Naomi and Kishinuma all live.
Yes,
Everyone else dies.
unfortunately, I survived this ordeal.
So like technically like the deaths that they had where they were temporary, if we go and do them again, they're either similar, like how Seiko's was similar, but you could kill her kind of the same way differently. But it's like that. So they'll have like, you know, like a Yumi will get put into the pool, but it'll be the same, or it'll somehow be even worse when she's in the pool. But ultimately, she is one of the ones that lives. Damn it.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, 1 second. Reading through everything.
So Piss Girl still dies. Yeah, her deaths were a lot more satisfying in this one for me. I was really happy with the fact that she like died. And the way that she did in this game. I was like, oh yes. Perfect. Satisfactory.
Yes.
And the pool deaths in this one were still really good and really fun. Just overall, I think because they had more CGs in this one, that they are more memorable. Actual gameplay when you're looking around, it does drive me insane. But like the actual visual novel parts are really good.
Yeah, the exploration bits are weird, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's also why I have a guide up, because like with Naomi's, it was kind of straightforward. Like you looked in every room, it was like, hey, go to this room, and you did. Moroshige's, I hated it because I was like, what the fuck does it want me to look at? I've looked in here, I've looked in there, I've looked in there again. And then it's so nitpicky and it's so specific that I remember being so frustrated. That's like the part of the game that I'm like not looking forward to.
That is so fair.
But aside from that, I remember having a great time with this.
Yeah.
I don't remember very much of what happens after Moroshige's part. Like I know there's more parts of the kids from the other school. So like Naho, and then like the side groups and stuff like that. Like, do you guys remember how in the first game she was like, yeah, since I came here without me, but I got my friend to do the charm with me. You actually get to see that friend this time, and she's also a big old lesbian.
Yay!
Yes, she's good. She's very cute. I'm trying to think. What else? I kind of remember how this ends. And it's obviously title related. But I'm having a good time. I have a good time with this game. Yeah, more lesbians. Yeah.
Yay!
Me sitting here like, Seiko's gay! And you're all like, Tazzy, you're reading into it too hard. And then I'm like, no, Seiko's gay!
No.
You're like, yeah, we could see how you'd think Seiko's gay. I'm like, no, look it.
There she is. She
No,
literally was
she
like,
does
I
not.
would like to kiss you and also marry you, please.
Yeah. Straight up said it. I want to kiss you and hug you and marry you.
Yep.
Not in that order. It was marry, kiss, and then hug. It was last for some reason. But let's be real. She probably didn't mean hug, but she was too embarrassed to say anything else, so she went with hug.
Does the COVID girl? You mean the girl I did my Valley Girl voice for?
She does not.
I hope we never see her again. I'm gonna be honest.
She literally was only in the other one because they technically re-released the game on Steam for 2021, even though they had already released it for the DS earlier than that. But so with the first Corpse Party game, there was an iteration where it was like very, very old school RPG Maker, where it was just like the main four, which was Ayumi, Naomi, Kishinuma, and Satoshi. And then they remade the game, and they were a little crunchier and a little uglier. And
Ain't that just the way?
we didn't stream that one because it was kind of samesies. So we just went right to the 2021 re-release version, where the art was updated and they adjusted the voice acting, and then they added like all the bonus chapters and stuff. And now there's this one. So because I didn't need to re-release this one at all, there is none of COVID girl with the Valley Girl accent and the weird hair dye. And the "we have hope for the
future! Satoshi, the cool survivor!
He's
it's
so,
not.
so cool and not a little weenie
He's
boy.
so cool.
Not a little lame ass baby.
Mhm.
Not even in a fun way.
Yeah.
Just baby.
Yep. So this one is basically a rehash, but like also more content. And it expands upon things that you already know and gets you set up for the next game, which I have not touched. So I'm super, super, super excited for whenever we finish this, because after that, it'll be all new territory for me. Because when they released Blood Drive, it was only on PSP. And wait, was it PSP? I think it was PSP. And like, I didn't have a PSP at the time. And then when I did get one, it stopped reading discs after like 4 months because it was used. So I was like, fuck! So I could never play Blood Drive, and then they released it on PC. So I'm excited.
Oh shit! Sorry, I think Pathologic news might have just happened. Wait.
Oh.
Ice pick. I don't know what time it is in Russia. Okay. No. Wait. What? Wait. Okay. Sorry, I am chomping at the goddamn bit because Ice Pick Lodge posted a thing on Twitter kind of implying that they're going to release the Bachelor route into Pathologic 2 on the 7th. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what time it is in Russia.
What's Pathologic?
Oh my god, fuck. Pathologic is such a good game where you play as 3 different healers, going to a place on the steppe in Russia that is it goes under a plague, and it's so good. It's so hard to explain why Pathologic is so good. Every single route is correct, but also has vastly different perspectives on the characters. Like for the first one, the first route, the basic route is the Bachelor. That character is Daniel Dankovsky, and he sucks dick. He's so bad. Daniel Dankovsky is such a bastard. He's the fucking worst. He has come to the steppe to meet a man who claims to be immortal because his bachelor thesis is to create immortality, basically. And when he gets to the steppe, that guy who said he's immortal is fucking dead.
Interesting.
And he's patient 0 of the plague, and the town immediately gets quarantined because of this terrible plague called the sand pest. And Daniel is like, wow, I'm stuck with all these country fucking bumpkins and their weird fucking like superstitions, and I fucking hate it here, and everyone here is so beneath me. And it becomes him like learning to respect certain parts of the people on the steppe, but not all of them. And it's very, very crazy, and Daniil is the fucking worst, and I hate him, and I want to beat him up so bad. There's one bit where a leader of the village asks, what do you favor, Mr. Dankovsky, good or evil? And you can select different options for responses, but they are all canon to something that Daniel would say. And one of the options is, I favor winning.
What a fucking loser.
He's the worst. He's the worst.
Oh my
he just goes
God.
around judging these people in this town like, well, they're all so beneath me. And then the second one's the horror specs, which is like a step up from the difficulty of the Bachelor route, and that one's even worse. That one's already difficult, so horror specs worse. And that starts with you. Oh my god, what? Artemi Barak is the horror specs' name, and he used to live in the steppe, left the steppe, and then came back. But the day that he came back was when that other guy who was supposedly immortal died, and that guy was Artemi's dad. And the town thinks that Artemi killed him. Because a lot of them don't want to believe that the sand pest is real. So the Bachelor route starts with Daniel just getting off the train and going to go see this village elder. Artemis starts with you getting your ass beat and left for dead in the steppe.
I mean...
Yep. And then
Small towns do be like that.
yeah, and then the third one's the changeling, Clara.
I mean, unrelated. Sorry. Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That came out of my mouth really fast. Continue.
Yeah. No, Clara is where, because there's a lot of metatextual narrative to Pathologic. Like, there are characters that once you kind of realize the context are just the game devs. You are talking directly to the game devs. At certain points, and there's a lot of metatextual stuff with that. But Clara, most of all, she has powers that could potentially heal people, but there's also somebody that looks exactly like her going around the steppe and killing people, and there's a very specific reason as to why that is, and it's so good. But like, so the first game came out forever ago and is an exercise in abject misery to play. It's it is the most actively hostile against the player video game that exists. It hates you. Pathologic hates you.
That's a
Pathologic
lot coming from
2
somebody who's obsessed with Fear and Hunger. That says a lot. That's scary, actually.
Yeah, no, Pathologic is worse to play than Fear and
Given I
Hunger.
had a good time with Fear and Hunger, though, I'm staring at it. I'm debating it.
I would recommend it, but I would say, so Pathologic 2 is the same game as the first one, just kind of fixed for better quality of life in a lot of ways, and then they also change the characters around a lot. But Pathologic 2 so far only has the horror specs route. So them kind of teasing that they're going to finally put the Bachelor route into the second game, I really want to know, because they released a demo called The Marble Nest that is from the perspective of The Bachelor. That was kind of their proof of concept for the new engine for Pathologic 2, because the first Pathologic game looks like shit. It looks really
Looks
bad.
like a PS2 game.
It looks like a PS2 game. And
Like I've got it up on
2
Steam while you were talking.
Pathologic 2 is gorgeous. Like literally just Google Pathologic 2. It's beautiful. It's insanely beautiful. So they kind of made Marble Nest as a proof of concept, and also to show that walking isn't going to be an exercise in suffering, because like you just walk a lot in Pathologic, and it's so slow, and you're on a time limit, and God help you if you make a wrong turn somewhere.
Oh no!
It's
Ew.
so slow. Pathologic 2, a little bit better.
Oh yeah, this is really pretty.
Yeah, no, it's so good, and how they show the characters is so good, but there's like little differences between characters.
Bash the Stampede! I mean, sorry, that's just a guy in a gas mask and a giant red coat. Anyway, continue.
that might be actually funny. But yeah, the Marble Nest was kind of a proof of concept to show the new engine, but also has like a beautiful ending to Daniel's story that I won't spoil. It makes me sob. Marble Nest makes me just sob. And so I'm like, okay, if we're gonna do Bachelor route, they have to kind of uncanonize Marble Nest, and I'm okay with that, actually, because I still want him to be the worst. I still want him to be the worst. And also I feel like the game wants to address in the hard specs route like the weird differences between the first and the second game and why things are the same but different, you know? But like they haven't. But the first game is so meta and addresses stuff like that very directly that I'm like, okay, maybe Bachelor route is where we're gonna do this, or maybe they're gonna make us wait till Changeling. Maybe they're gonna make us wait till they do Changeling, which is the weakest route from the first game because they ran out of time and money.
Oh,
So, yeah, Clara's is rough. Clara's is rough. But it's good for the story. Also, my favorite thing about Pathologic is that when you pick a route, the other two characters are still canonically around doing things, but because you aren't controlling them, they fuck up literally everything.
oh my god.
It's just literally everything. There's a moment when you're playing as Artemy where you find out, oh, this one bull that died on the steppe, its blood can be transfused into basically a panacea that could cure the sand pest, which they didn't have the last time the sand pest came through. So like, this is life-changing. And then you remember, if you've already played the Bachelor route, that you also saw that bull, and somebody was like, this is a health risk, we need to burn this. And so
This is also chat on my side. I was looking through Pathologic 2 screenshots
Mhm.
on the Steam page, and this is why I was like, because my screen was really dark, and this is all I saw was just the coat.
Oh yeah, if you're seeing red coat, that might be Daniel. Fucking shit ass coat. Oh wait,
I don't
no,
know.
that's gonna be
I just saw
that's gonna
long-ass
be the
coat.
people. Okay, no, it's gonna be the guys burning the bull probably. But yeah, no, just you remember as Artemy like, oh fuck, Daniel's gonna set that bull on fire. And like Daniel ends up in prison during Artemy's route because he just makes people so angry and they throw him in jail where he belongs. I love Pathologic. It's so good. It's so good. It's something
Also,
that I'm
I
like,
typed the answer to your question, KJ, but yes, legally, thank you. Yes, you're the first one to ask. You get squish privileges whenever you desire them. You can just come in and be like, thighs, now give. And they'll be like, all right, come here. Yeah.
Congratulations. Did I have first? I know I have the second Pathologic. Okay, I only have Pathologic 2. Maybe I'll end up playing Pathologic 2 on stream. I love seeing the little oh my gosh, I'm forgetting what they're called. My little guys. They work in the theater.
Are they the little freaks that look like they're Gamzee Makara, but like hornier and like with no face?
I mean, yes.
The boss! Oh, you're like, Tazzy, shut the fuck up. Don't say that in public.
Yeah, what are they called? It's not the executors. I do want to make an executor mask one day, especially the second games. Let me.
Have you ever seen the movie Mirror Mask?
Yes. Oh yeah, no, it absolutely gives.
They're giving that. That's
Yeah.
what they're giving.
It's like, I'm gonna change on my.
I'll show you guys these two.
Yes, I'm gonna bring them up on my screen. One second. Change the window capture. Look at my sons. Look at my guys. They are my little guys.
These guys.
Yeah.
They're funky.
Yeah, these little guys.
Now, on my
Oh, wait.
end, I'm also
These little
going
guys.
to pull up
No, what are they
Gamzee
called? What are
from
they called? What are they
Homestuck.
called? It's not the executors. The executors don't work in the theater. But this is the executor mask from the second game. They look good in the first game, but oh my god, in the second game. God, in the second game they have like bones on them and stuff. I want to make one so bad.
Whoa.
They're so cute.
Yeah, I was also like the Pokemon.
not the pokes. Second. God, they work with... Oh, I forgot in 2, they have a giant mask of the guys in front of the theater. And then there's the whole thing with Mark that I love. What are they called? Do they just call them the masks? No, this is different. I will say I haven't fully completed Pathologic 2. Get out of here.
In my chat, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Tragedian! They're the Tragedian! There they are. But there's such good texture work in the second game. It's so nice. So good. They're just little guys. They point you in the right direction. They're little friends. They're so normal. They're so normal.
Like me, so normal, or like so normal.
Oh yeah, no, they're so normal. If you look on my stream right now, totally normal things happening with these little guys. They're so normal. I can share my screen on Discord.
That's fine. I got you up. I just gotta have my phone register my fingerprint for some reason because it's not thinking with this brain.
It's little guys in the church
They're
that
super
makes
normal.
me sad.
Like me.
Yeah, the Tragedians are all over the place, and they are technically they just work at the theater with Mark Immortel, who's normal. Mark is really normal. Mark is so normal. Oh, there's the bastard. There's Daniel, the worst man in the world, the worst man in Russia. Hate you so much. He constantly talks to people in Latin.
Why?
So he appears smarter than everybody else.
Okay, that's like me talking to people in French. I just come off as pretentious.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
This entire man is made of pure pretension. The whole man.
My God.
He wears a snakeskin jacket.
Oh, what a bitch.
He's the worst. He's the worst. The one where one is crouching in front of the other. Oz did that to beat him Power Simulator. God. Yeah, no. This little bastard, man. I hate him. I hate him. One of my favorite characters in video games ever, but it's because he's the fucking worst. And then there's Artemy, who has never done anything wrong and gets his ass beat for it. There's one plot point in the Bachelor route in the first game that I really want them to bring into the second game because it's heartbreaking and there's nothing you can do. It's
I mean,
just,
that tends to be why it's heartbreaking.
is
that helplessness?
It's so rough. I really hope they bring it in. Yeah. Ooh, there's some minor spoilers on the page. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, Pathologic, a game that the main like the torture method Iron Bull, that I'm
Also,
thinking,
yes, you may, KJ. Come hither. Hold on. We're gonna.
I'm thinking.
Hold on, I'm so smart.
People on my stream. This is the graphics difference between Pathologic 1 and Pathologic 2. This is Daniel in the first game. And then there he is. The graphic difference between 1 and 2 is fucking insane. Can you actually see? Tragedy ends. Can I see Tragedy ends from the first game? No. Let's see Artemy.
No, I'm not judging you. I just think it was funny. I like that you were on top of it, G, and then it immediately undid it.
Artemy first game. Artemy second game. Oh, also the first game, as H Bomber Guy phrases it, the first game was translated into English by a Russian rat who only speaks in riddles. Like,
what the hell does that mean?
It is so esoteric. It's so like weird and roundabout in the way that it says things, and sometimes the vocal performance is so weird. The reason why I thought about it while looking at Pathologic 1 Artemy was because there is a not derogatory term that people from the steppe use for people who are from outside the steppe that is oinon. And Artemy almost exclusively calls Daniil oinon anytime they interact. But when they got the English voices, didn't translate that correctly. And so
does he just say onion?
He fucking says onion. So all the time,
you fucking blooming onion! Look at you, you idiot! You fool!
Yeah, dude, and Artemy's voice is already not great. His delivery is already not great. So you get things like, "Hey, onion."
Oh my God.
It's so bad. But yeah, they've been teasing that something's gonna come out with 2 for a minute. So I'm really hoping they're saying that the new Bachelor route's gonna have less focus on combat, which is great because the combat in Pathologic is awful. It's purposefully awful, but it's fucking awful. Russian rat only speaks in riddles, decipher the meaning, and you may perceive the secrets. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's how I wish I could get like examples of like how some people talk, especially like Isidore Barak, Artemy's dad. Like that man just speaks in circles. Maria's not much better. Like, there's so many little guys that just speak so weird. Awful at what cause. It's to make you suffer. It's genuinely like the game wants you to be actively aware that the game developers themselves are against you and the entire world of Pathologic is against you 100% of the time. You succeeding is an insane miracle, and the game hates you for it. That's not Victor Kane. Oh wait, no, we're going one up. That is Victor Kane. Huh. Got more circles in speech than a row full of roundabouts. Yep. Oyun, the man who says jump in a hole, your dad did it. And if you say okay, then you just die.
Me though.
It's so
both,
funny.
Both sides of the jump in a hole your dad did it, I am saying, but I'm also like, yeah, okay. I'm both of these bitches at the same time.
Yeah, no, it's like to lead this this group of your of your newly departed father, you must go through all these initiation rites, jump in this hole full of spikes. He survived, you'll survive. No, you won't. That's Oyun! Oyun, not Oinan or Onion. Oyun. Different.
Onion.
You onion.
Oh, I didn't know in the second game Isidore's face is still kind of hidden in shadow. That's awesome. And then there's like no thing for Isidore. Good. Good. So excited. I love this game. I love these games. There's a board game. There's a board game.
There's a board game for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, what was your question about Victor? Oh yeah, don't worry about Victor Kane. Don't worry about the Kanes and the Kainas. Don't worry about him. Oh yeah, his wife is Nina. Oh yeah, Nina. Okay. There's so many names, and because it's all Russian, they all have like slight weird variations to it. Like, where are they? Saburov and Saburova are married. But just because of the, you know, Russianness of it, the ends of their names are slightly different. And Kaina. Victor is giving the rock eyebrow and doing it with the vine boom noise every time I look at him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Victor Kane.
specific.
Yeah. Yeah, Victor is... he's about as good as the patriarchs of the steppe are. He's the best one out of them. Where's
KJ.
Big Vlad? Big
KJ,
Vlad.
I think you're thinking of Board Game Online.
God.
That is a board game about a board game. You're welcome.
Where's Big Vlad? Where's Big Vlad? There you are. This man is the worst patriarch that the steppe has to offer. Vlad Olgimsky, I will end you for fun. Bye, Lane. Good night. Vladislav Olgimsky, aka Big Vlad, the fucking worst of us all. Oh, is there a good picture of the polyhedron? I love the polyhedron. An impossible building built out of its own blueprints. It's so good. And the abattoir.
Impossible building built out of its own blueprints. That's how they described me when I popped out of the egg. They were like, what the fuck is that thing? That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't be real.
God. No, one sec. Let me get a better picture of the polyhedron. Polyhedron pathologic. I also want to make a little polyhedron one day. Basically, it was built by this one guy who just builds all these crazy buildings in the steppe. And it is supported by this just one singular winding pathway that goes up it. And like, it should not stand. It is several dozen stories tall. It's huge. It looms in the distance for most of the game. And when you finally are like able to go up into the polyhedron, you see that the walkway is made out of its own blueprints. So like, not only is this walkway should not be able to support this giant bee stinger looking building, it is made of paper. The walkway is made of paper. And when you go inside, all the children in the town are in there, and they tend to say things that are happening that you personally do not see. And there's also a very hidden secret that recontextualizes the whole game living inside the polyhedron.
Children are just like that. It's why they're not allowed here. They get eaten, They see things they're not supposed to, and they're fucking snitches.
Yep, kids are especially weird and pathologic. Those kids growing up on the steppe, But I love it. I love the polyhedron. I want to make one day. Oh yeah, dude, yeah, polyhedron does not care for physics. It's creators just drinking twirine all day and building impossible structures. Good for him. Is there a board game about watching streamers D&D? I mean,
Listen, you're talking about polyhedrons, and I don't want to interrupt. And KJ keeps asking me about board game things,
No,
so
please
I'm
interrupt me.
answering without interrupting.
no, you can interrupt me. It's fine. I think I'm done talking about Pathologic. I think I've said all I can say about it. I will play it on stream one day. That's it.
Okay, cool. No, I don't have to play it on stream. We can just watch Sumi play it, guys.
Yeah.
There we go.
You can watch me suffer and cry and get really
Mhm.
mad.
Yeah, I don't, and it's first person too, so I don't have to suffer through that with like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hour of stream just to go, I'm so nauseous, guys, goodbye.
Mhm. Oh yeah. In the first game, the walk animation's a little bit rough. I need to really actually like dig into the second game to be like, would I recommend this over the first one? But pretty much everybody I know is like, oh yeah, the second one is so much more palatable than the first one. Which
Oh, gee, you
is
can play them in the
saying
Discord so
something.
everyone can see them. They're cute.
Aw. Yeah.
Top 5 Halloween candy.
Hmm.
Okay, so Tazzy lore. I can't eat Reese's because one time, during Easter, have you guys ever seen those massive Reese's eggs where it's just the peanut butter and the chocolate and they're like the size of a child's head? Have you seen those? Do you know what I'm speaking of?
Yes.
Okay. I tried to eat it in one sitting.
Ah.
And truly an interesting display of hubris because I'm like, I've eaten so much fucking sugar in my life. I've eaten like, like in high school, like my friend and I, we would literally like after rehearsals for shows, we would just go to the corner store and like we would buy probably about $50 worth of like junk food and soda and just like garbage, and we would go to her house and we would just eat it. Like it would like, and I would always get shit like raw cookie dough and like, how usually it's like the sparkling soda that looks like it's in alcohol bottles. I would get those, and I would tear myself up eating all this shit. And so I was like, this is gonna be fine. I can eat this. Like I've eaten way worse in one sitting. Like those like boxes of like Japan candy. Like the first time I ever got one, I ate the whole fucking thing and experienced a sugar high for the first time in my life because that's how much like I've eaten. I was like, holy shit, that's what this is. That's never happened to me. Like I was so surprised. So I'm eating that thing full of tiny little clown hubris. And I'm going through it. I'm like, I like Reese's. This is okay. I'm like halfway through it. My stomach starts to hurt a little bit, but I'm like, it's fine. I'm like halfway through it. I get like 2/3 of the way through it. I'm starting to feel nauseous. But by this point, I'm like, I have to finish. Oh God. So I just put it down. And then even the smell of Reese's peanut butter specifically to this day makes my stomach churn. So I cannot eat those.
See, I just don't like peanut butter. So I just don't eat them because I don't like
I
peanut
traumatized myself with it.
But
Top 5 are Ring Pops, Snickers, Kit Kats, Gushers, and Jolly Ranchers. Ooh.
I do like a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah. I'm not super big on hard candy.
That's fair.
I do like sour stuff though.
I do like sour stuff.
I just wish gummies weren't as gummy, hilariously, because they get stuck in my teeth in a way that like the autism doesn't appreciate.
Yeah.
But so like overall chocolates tend to be best, but I'm so bougie that like the kind of stuff that I like and want to eat, like if I'm gonna spend money on it, like I have to go to like chocolatier shops. I can't you just go to like Walmart or but like if I'm just being handed things, or if there's been like I'll get what is it? The Butterfingers, I like those. Snickers are good.
Mhm. I don't eat peanuts or peanut butter, so I'm just like they're my enemy.
How do you not become a diabetic from that? That's so much sugar. Listen,
I love sour watermelon
humans may become
slices.
diabetic from that. That's not my problem.
Oh my
I don't
God,
have to worry about that.
I want the Sour Patch watermelon so bad right now.
Yes,
I
Kit
do
Kats are
love
good.
a
You're right,
Kit
G.
Kat.
When I would take the hatchlings trick-or-treating, my payments would always be in Kit Kats. I would take all of their Kit Kats and they'd be cool with it because they got literally everything else. And, I would say like whole candy bars, like they would keep them anyway because I wasn't like, I'm gonna take all the good shit out of here. Like I was like, just give me your Kit Kats.
Yeah.
And they're so sweet that they were always like I have like 2 big whole Kit Kats. Do you want them? I was like, no, you take the big ones. Just give me the little. They're like, no, here, take the big ones. I'm like,
Aw.
I love you.
Aww. Yeah, no,
You
I
need
do
10
love
times
I
more
do love
gems
Kit
to get VIP.
Kats. Yeah, no, I do like Kit Kat. I do like Milky Way is my favorite, like candy bar, like chocolate. I like Milky
Interesting.
Ways, which I know are Snickers minus peanuts, but like I just said, I don't eat peanut.
Well, that works out for me because we can trade then because I don't really care for those. I have to really,
Yeah.
really, really specifically be in the mood for them. And if I'm in the mood for that, I'm like, I might as well just get a Snickers.
That's fair. That is so fair. No, I like a lot of caramel stuff. I do like Twix.
Oh, I like those the old people candies with the strawberry flavored though. Those like the white and the pink swirly ones.
Yeah.
The those.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah. Favorite scary movie, Hereditary.
I know my favorite scary movie is not Hereditary, but there are so many scary movies that I love that I would literally have to sit down and think about it. I do know my favorite scary movie monster. I can never remember the name of the movie that it's from, but it's the one that looks like the fucked up deer.
From
That,
The Ritual?
Yes, that one. That's my favorite movie monster.
Yeah, no, that thing's great. I love the body hanging down.
Hold
From
on,
it.
I'm gonna
It's
pull up
great.
photos for you guys.
I'll also bring up pictures of the guy from The Ritual. I do like The Ritual. Hi, I am a horror
Like, I
movie
was-
connoisseur. I watch most horror movies that come out. So I have very much seen The Ritual.
Like, I wish they had like, is there a GIF so I could, because like when you see this thing, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a fucked up deer, and then
And
it
then when it
moves,
turns,
and you're
you're
like,
like,
oh my god.
There's bodies. There's bodies. Let me. Here's the boy. Oh, maybe if I actually scaled this correctly. 1 second. There we go. There he is.
You know, I'm gonna save this image right here, and
Then let me
then
open image a new tab. How about? There he is. Yeah, that's the boy. The antlers are arms. There's a body hanging down, glowing eyes. Good shit.
hold on. I'm gonna give you guys
I
a
like
few
the Saw
things in a
movies
row.
too, GG. But no, the reason why I knew Hereditary is because Hereditary is my favorite movie, which is not great. It makes me sound like very edgelordy to be like Hereditary is my favorite movie, but
Why does it not want? Oh, because it saved these as WebPs. Well, save the other one as a WebP and then loaded it. Why do you hate me? Not want to load the cool funky monster.
the Chucky, which Chucky movie? Because like the differences between Child's Play 1 through 3, and then when you get to like Seed and Bride of Chucky, those are different genres of movie. I love the Chucky series. I love them. Seed of Chucky is a curse. Seed of Chucky's so weird. They did a big swing. I'm if I had to pick a Child's Play movie, I do really like the later trilogy though, like after Seed, where there was Cult. Oh god, now I need to look at all the Chucky movies. Did kind of like Cult of Chucky. I think Cult is the one that has that's set in the hospital, and I really liked that one. There's a really, really fun kill of a girl stomping a guy's head in with heels. It's great. Watch a lot of kill counts. I love the kill count. I love James and Chelsea and everybody over at Dead Meat. They do great stuff. Never understand how
Okay,
he
the
got a
internet
woman
hates
pregnant.
me.
They explain it. They explain it in Seed. They explain it. And I hate it. Oh yeah, it's Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky are the two newer ones made by Don Mancini. And Curse I really, really liked for it being basically a bottle film, just like in that one house. That was great. And then Cult has a really, really fun thing. But if we're going original trilogy, I think I like 2 the most. 3 I'm not the biggest fan of. That's the military school one. Bride of Chucky I like because I like Tiffany. Tiffany's fun, but I hate the main couple. I hate Katherine Heigl and somebody else, but I hate them. Hate those two. Want them to stop.
Jesus, I just specifically look for a PNG, so it would just give me the monster. What the hell? Anyway, this is my girlfriend.
We're back looking at the guy. But yeah, no, Gigi, how they did the needle pit in 2 was really, really, really smart.
Did I
really
zone out?
cool.
We're talking about the saw needle pit.
Yeah.
That lived in my brain. I saw that when I probably shouldn't have seen it as a kid, and I was like,
yeah,
holy shit.
No. Yeah, no.
To be fair though, I did
Saw 2
get
as
shown
well.
a lot of scary movies as a kid, and I turned out this way. So I think I did okay, all things considered.
I was too afraid to watch. Have I talked about my summer of exposure therapy?
I don't know.
Okay. I just decided I had severe anxiety when I was younger. And couldn't watch like anything even relatively scary. Otherwise, it gave me really bad nightmares. But I was always like really intrigued by the concepts in a lot of horror movies. So I decided that I was going to exposure therapy myself until I became just like basically numb to the whole situation. And so I spent a whole summer between school just watching horror movies until I wasn't scared anymore.
That's wild. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
one
an
of the
absolutely buck
hatchlings-
wild thing to do. And now it's really hard to scare me. Now it's really hard to mess me up with horror movies because I did that to myself. No, you don't, KJ. KJ, you do not need to watch Halloween Ends. You do not need to watch Halloween Ends. It sucks. It's really bad. It's really bad. Michael Myers is in it for about 3 minutes.
What?
Yeah, no, the villain is not Michael Myers. Don't watch Halloween Ends. Don't watch Halloween Ends. I love Halloween 2018 with my whole heart and soul. I really love the concepts that they go into in Halloween 2018, and Jamie Lee Curtis gives a wonderful performance. Halloween Kills, not good. Halloween Ends worse. Oh, yes, go ahead. Yes.
I don't give a shit about the Halloween movies. I've watched them. I've tried. I don't care.
I don't like slashers very much. So like,
I like slashers. Like I really, really like Scream. I thought he was cool. I didn't.
Scream
I didn't form an emotional
different.
Attachment to Michael Myers, so I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, slashers are really, really slow for me. Most of the Friday the 13th movies I don't like.
What was the It Follows? I liked the execution of It Follows a lot. I like that way more, and I feel like Michael has something very similar going on where he just like kind of slowly continues, and he's very like the whole human predator thing where animals get tired but humans keep going. He gives that, but like I didn't care as much for whatever reason. Like I never, and I'm sad because I can't. I tried. I tried like 2 years ago too, and I was like, no, you're
fair.
I'm sorry.
You're fair. Halloween 3 you might like because it's not a Michael Myers movie.
I do also tend to prefer more of like the hauntings and the monsters versus like real people serial killers, because like to be fair, I also sit there and I listen to true crime while doing my like daily work at my job. So like that's not. But and like the things that real people do are so fucked up compared to like here's a fictional man just killing somebody, Yeah, no, 3 is Season of the Witch with the masks where they actually like kill a kid and they melt his head into bugs. Hell yeah. Mood. Season of the Witch. That's just what my brain does on a Saturday. Because the Halloween series was going to be an anthology type series where they all kind of had similar theming. And then the first 2 had Michael Myers in it because they decided to just kind of expand the Michael Myers story into the second one. And they were like, okay, let's continue our anthology. And they did Season of the Witch with the third one. And then people were pissed because Michael Myers wasn't in it. The It movies are good. The It movies are too long, in my opinion. Part 2, especially. Part 2 is the worst part of it. I think everybody kind of understands that the adult part of it is the worst part. But it's fine.
Sumi,
I don't give
I
a
have
shit
a joke
about
2
Stephen
clowns
King
sitting around a
either.
campfire.
The only thing I liked from him was Rose Red.
One turns to the other
The one
and
about the
says,
funky
"I think we are
house,
doing
the
this
mansion
joke
that like
wrong."
always had like rooms and that they were adjusting themselves. Like that is a concept where no matter how many times you present it to me, I am so excited. Like, look, we're playing Corpse Party. You're in a school where the rooms are always different and doing whatever the fuck they want. I get excited. Like it's just something about like a house or a space that you are in just doing whatever the fuck it wants and you can't stop it and it's separating you from people.
I love a malicious house. Holy shit. I love a malicious house.
And I think that also is really, really like something I enjoy because when you think about like the whole, oh, like we shouldn't split up and like people are genuinely trying to stay together and the setting forces you apart no matter how much you're trying, like that is really, really good for me. Like I distinctly remember a part of that movie where they're like, okay, we're going to wear ropes around our waists. And then that way, like, you know, we can walk around, but we'll know where somebody else is. And then one of the ropes goes straight into a dead end wall. And everybody was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, this Stephen King movie is for me.
Yeah. Yeah, was that
Monster House? Yeah, Monster House. Good.
Monster House did imprint in my brain in a very interesting way. I really like Monster
We
House.
had that on DVD, and the hatchlings watched it so much that I can probably just like quote half of it.
Good. That's how I am with Nightmare Before
It's
Christmas.
good.
It's very unfortunate. I can quote that thing front to back. I've watched it a lot.
It's in there. It's in your brain.
Yep. And yeah, no, my favorite concept ever is like that evil House of Leaves changed my DNA on a fundamental level. Reading that book as a teen, it has shaped me as a person.
Oh, I don't know my favorite horror movie, but I know my favorite horror series is The Haunting of Hell House. That one, and
Yes.
what's the other one in that series?
Blind Manor.
Yeah, I
other
like
one.
those two a lot because it's a very like it is terrifying, but like the ghosts are also used as a medium to tell a story. And it's got, you know, funky little gay people in it, and I really, really enjoy overall when, you know, again, the ghosts aren't just like, oh, I'm just here to kill you, or like we have to do some uncursing and blah, blah. Like I'm down for those movies, even if they're shitty.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, no,
horror
Mike-
movies are one of
Mike
the things where no
Flanagan-
matter what, I can always watch them.
Yeah, no, Mike Flanagan is the director for that, and Mike Flanagan is like the horror director of the moment for me personally. I will watch whatever he does. He also did Midnight Mass. He did not Creep, Hush is a movie of his. He did Doctor Sleep, which is the sequel to The Shining, which like Stephen King thought would not ever be able to be adapted, but he did it perfectly. Doctor Sleep is immaculate. Yeah, no, I owe Mike Flanagan just all of my love and attention forever. He also just makes beautiful movies. How he shoots things is so gorgeous. He has very saturated colors in how he does things, and he uses a lot of color language, and so I'm like, yay! I love you, Mike Flanagan. This most recent movie wasn't a horror movie though. It was something with Stephen King that stars Tom Hiddleston and is the reason I keep seeing gifs of him dancing. And I need everyone to stop. So I can be normal. Oh, sorry, I just saw KJ say favorite slasher of all time is Freddy versus Jason. That thing is a kung fu movie. I love Freddy versus Jason. There's wire work out the ass. It's so great. It's so silly. They truly were
Can
like,
I
you
also talk shit about long legs?
Oh, so I had to sit and think about my thoughts about long legs for like 48 solid hours of my life, and I think I came out liking
Really?
it. Yeah, I had to really sit and chew on it for a while. But
I
think
didn't
came out
like it.
liking it.
I think I was disappointed because it had a very, very good concept.
Mhm.
And then at the end, it felt very, we're just blaming everything on Satan. Versus, like, if you just committed to the fact that this man was doing these awful things and then there was some kind of flavor of magic involved, I would have been so much more down. That would have been so cool.
I
But
will
instead,
say-
we're blaming it on Satan and that's where he got his magical powers. And, like, bro.
Sleep Oz, thank you. But no, I will say on a second watch, the devil stuff is there from square one. You just don't really pick up on it unless you know. So like,
Oh no, I noticed
Yeah.
it. And I was really hoping that they weren't going to do that.
Mhm.
I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just a sociopath of some flavor.
Yeah, no, I think I ended up like mostly positive about it. There are some parts that I don't like, but I really had to kind of sit and think about my feelings about it for a long time. You only need to watch
Alien
Alien and
movie's good.
Aliens. Don't that rest of it, don't worry about it.
You can watch the new one. It's fine. It's fine.
Well,
Let people
say
form their own
new one,
opinions.
do you mean like
Let people form their own opinions. It's fine.
like the one that just barely came out when you say the new one?
yes, because everyone's shitting on it,
Romulus?
and I'm like, it's not. Just let's stop it.
I still need to see Romulus, but like, so I can't fully say on Romulus, but like, don't watch Alien 3.
Watch all of them and form your own opinions on them. So then you can also be like, fuck Alien 3 if that's how you feel. However, you might enjoy it. You don't know that. I'm allowed to say I didn't like these things because I engaged with them. That's different.
That's fair. No, I will stand by my statement that no one needs to watch Halloween Ends, though. It's really not good. You're setting yourself up to be angry, and I don't want that for you.
Okay, maybe people want to be angry. Maybe they want to process their feelings through the lens of a shit movie. Okay, maybe.
I'm trying to say
like I intentionally go out of my way to watch shitty horror movies just because it's something I enjoy doing. They don't have to be good. I've intentionally watched B-rated horror movies where there was like a rubber shark that they like CG'd into the scene and
oh yeah, no, there's a time and a place. But I think if you go into Halloween Ends expecting a Halloween movie or plot cohesion in any way, or people to make choices that make sense, or for it to tie into literally anything, you're gonna be insanely disappointed. They try to make a new serial killer happen in the final movie of the Halloween series, and it's just truly some dude. And
Sumi.
Michael Myers isn't in it.
Sumi, stop spoiling shit.
It's so bad!
Sumi, stop spoiling shit.
I'm sorry!
Someone actively said I still need to see this, and you're just like, yeah, anyway, here's this plot twist and this thing, and just stop spoiling shit.
I wish it was a plot twist. I wish it was a plot twist.
It doesn't matter. If people have not engaged with media and you were still telling them things about the thing that they would not have known if they had not seen it, you are still spoiling things. So
Fair enough.
Jeez.
Is
all right, KJ, damn. My mind coming as he said. You're welcome. Ooh, I did watch I saw the TV Glow, and while I personally don't categorize it as horror,
I need to watch that
I do
still.
I loved it so much. I think it, you know how there's like the newy Technicolor kind of thing that they're doing where it's obviously not Technicolor, but it still has those bright, very vivid kinds of colors that are very distinct for a scene. And in a way that feels very like classic-y.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of that going on. Gay and trans allegories going on, bodily autonomy, what is expected of you versus what it is that you want to do with your life and how that plays into those expectations. Like very, like it's got like Goosebumps vibes of like monsters and horror when like you were a kid and that scared the ever-loving shit out of you. And you look back and you're like, okay, this kind of fucking sucked and I was obsessed with this and it like formed my life and it's not the same anymore because I am not the same person.
Yeah.
And it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I saw the TV Glow.
Yeah,
I watched it at work and I cried like a little baby and I had to go hide in the bathroom.
I haven't watched it is because it's been described to me as a day ruiner. For like so like I haven't been in a spot where I'm like I'm okay to watch a day ruiner, but I did watch that director's directorial debut like literally last week, which is We're All Going to the World's Fair, which was just okay. It did have some, I think if you do not understand the online digital video culture and ecosystem, We're All Going to the World's Fair is fucking nothing. It's so nothing. But there are parts where it's like, oh, this person really gets this environment and really like knows how people communicate through this medium. That was so interesting. I recommend it if you do like online ARGs and watch YouTube. And remember the days where people could make like video replies on YouTube and stuff. I think it has a lot of really good ideas. It just there's some parts where it kind of falls flat, but I think the ending made up for it for me because the ending is very up to your own interpretation. And also they mention Mother Horse Eyes. So like there's kind of a bit where they mention,
you say those words like we're supposed to know what they mean.
Yeah, so Mother Horse Eyes is a very, very good, but a very deep pull for an ARG. Like they kind of get into a place where they're talking about ARGs and like that type of space, and they do mention like Jeff the Killer and stuff. And then like I was kind of rolling my eyes because I'm like, oh, this is like top of Google cursory glance stuff. And then I saw Mother Horse Eyes and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? And one day I will like delve into Mother Horse Eyes, but it's one of the very few Reddit exclusive ARGs, which is why it really hasn't spread super far. It's all one user I think it's 5 mother, 5 horse, 5 eyes, or 4. I don't remember the exact number. But like people noticed that this person was posting these weird things just in random subreddits. And if you go to the post history for the person, it gives you this like kind of out of order story of this like absolutely insane universe that this person is living in. And it just hasn't gotten a lot of traction because it is a little bit dense and a little hard to parse. But Mother Horse Eyes is great. And the fact that we're all going to the World's Fair mentioned it, I was like, oh, you know shit. Like, you know the stuff that you're talking about if you're bringing up Mother Horse Eyes. So they got my respect out of that.
All right. We have been corpsing the partying and the yikin
Yes.
for almost about 3 hours. Would you like to raid somebody and call it a day?
Yeah, we can do that. Anything you want to plug while we're finding people to raid?
If you are not in my Discord, here is the link on my end. I can spell.
Yes.
Because we finished AS Omnium files today, the game will be different in my announcements tab. I've listed some games and their Steam summaries, and if they're like a visual novel or an RPG, and you guys can vote on those. There's still 115 minutes left for Viking.
I voted.
And
you
then,
should vote too.
Yeah, we need your vote. Fuck the political things right now. You need to figure out what horror game you want Tazzy to play. Yeah. So, whatever wins that will be going into my schedule Wednesday. And then Sunday, more of this, obviously. And then I might do another Mondaily stream. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm debating. I did that last week and everything was kind of a mess. But we'll see. I might make it every other week. We'll see.
Fair enough. Yeah. On my end, Mass Effect. Tomorrow and Thursday. I think I'm going on a date with Garrus tomorrow. So if you want to see me become so unwell, yeah, that'll happen tomorrow stream. Friday, we'll actually be doing my little fall vacation little slideshow. I had to take Friday off because I got too burnt out. And then Saturday, I'm going to be over on my friend Pumpkin's channel, twitch.tv/pumpkinpire, watching The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals for the first time. It's a Halloween themed musical by the Star Kid group. And I just never
that's gonna be good
it.
then. Star Kids are always good.
Yeah, I love Star Kid. I just haven't seen this one. It'll be fun. Okay, you guys, somebody? Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yes. All right.
Okie dokie. But yes, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to us yap.
Yiggin' and yapping.
Yep. Do this more next week.
Cavi is fantastic. Cavi, I followed before they were a VTuber because they did a funny little clown murder comic, which I was really, really into. But now they are also a VTuber. So please be nice, cause problems, but also not too many. They also get referred to as Majesty. We are sheepies. And they are playing that train horror game by the person.
I'm forgetting their name.
You'll see the game and you'll be like, oh, it's this person.
You've seen it around, probably.
But I will see you guys at minimum Wednesday, earliest tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.